Hello, I'm Nick Earl. I'm a climate scientist here at the University of Tasmania, and I'm going to answer your question today, which was, who discovered the changes? Now, I assume you mean climate change and the changes in background CO2 levels and other greenhouse gases. And yes, so basically, these changes have been known about for a very long time. And the first person to ever discover the CO2 in the atmosphere, so carbon dioxide in the atmosphere released by humans by burning fossil fuels like coal and oil and petrol. So basically, the first person to theorize that this was going to be a problem was Eunice Foote on the left there. She, in 1857, just doing experiments using test tubes in her own lab in her house in New York, she discovered that the more carbon dioxide in a test tube in sunlight, the warmer it got compared to less carbon dioxide in a test tube. Now, 3 years later, John Tyndall on the right here, he also discovered the same thing. However, he was the one who got celebrated, and Eunice Foote's her work went unnoticed for many decades. And the reason for this was partly because she's a woman and at the time, women scientists were considered not as good as male scientists, which is ridiculous. Also, she was in America. Now, today we think of America as being sort of the world leader in science quite often. However, in the 1850s and 60s, it was Europe that was the main hub for these kind of scientific discoveries, which is why John Tyndall got the credit. John Tyndall actually didn't seem to know about Eunice Foote's work, so it wasn't like he ripped her off or anything. He just independently discovered the same thing a little bit later. But if asked who was the first person to put together carbon dioxide and global climate change, it was Eunice Foote in 1857. The first person to actually then measure it was a guy called Charles Keeling, and this is the Keeling curve. So he put out a monitoring station out in Hawaii, Mauna Loa, and basically that's still going today. And this shows the annual average CO2 levels. And in 1958, we were down at 315 parts per million, which just means per million molecules of air, 315 of them were carbon dioxide. However, as you can see, over the next 70 years, it's gone up, and now we're at over 420 parts per million. Now, this was Charles Keeling, and this is very important research to show the effects of humans and burning fossil fuels. So these are the people who discovered it, and now it's our job to do things about it and stop burning coal and oil, basically. Thanks for your excellent question. Hope you enjoyed the answer. Bye.